It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Jets. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey, we're gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go.
It's Jordan Wilkins here, second-year man from Ole Miss. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12.
He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that
absolutely.
he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Wilkins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Plus 14. We got trips over here. Trips.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Darnold now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Bravo. 24 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Here's Darnold. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Check, check. Hey, high 7.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And some room to maneuver. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check tight. Check tight. Zoom, zoom. Lights 59.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 44. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
A gain of 7. First down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. It's like
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is Wilkins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. Go, dude. Let's go.
Again, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's Hill. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Darnold. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So nothing separating these two teams as we head. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4th. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Run. He's done on you. Side to the right. 24 is the mic. Hey, what's the ball? Hey, Charlie. He don't know no better. 24 is that.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
He's checking crap.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pick it up. Hayward. 56 the mic. 56.
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you will.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Go, go. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Dancing to his left. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
24 is the mark. Smooth. Keep going, O. Keep going.
Darnold from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. N'Keal Harry, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that will shave one more off this lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. Shrugs off another. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is taken at his 4. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. N'Keal Harry, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On second and 11 now. Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on third and long. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Darnold now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Darnold completes it, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing again is Darnold. That's caught by Woods. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Woods with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, exit. I smell fear in that offense. 24 is the mark.
Now it's Darnold. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run with Wilkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
At the 44-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Darnold. Stepping up. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike 56. Mike's 56. Know your job.
Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Eric Berry there defensively.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Not today. 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Come to the ending. Right here. Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4 and 10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
this magic. One up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.